Chapter 2. Algorithms and Flowcharts. Learning Objective. Algorithm. How to write an algorithm. Flowchart symbols. Merits of algorithm. Flowchart. Algorithm. The word algorithm relates to the name of the mathematician Al-Khwarizmi, which means a procedure or a technique. Software engineer commonly uses an algorithm for planning and solving the problems. An algorithm is a sequence of steps to solve a particular problem, or algorithm is an ordered set of unambiguous steps that produces a result and terminates in a finite time. Algorithm has the following characteristics. Input. An algorithm may or may not require input. Output. Each algorithm is expected to produce at least one result. Definiteness. Each instruction must be clear and unambiguous. Finiteness. If the instructions of an algorithm are executed, the algorithm should terminate after finite number of steps. Merits of algorithm. It facilitates testing of programs at developing stage. It makes the program easy to read and understand. It makes the program portable and efficient. It displays easy steps of processing. It simplifies the modification and updating of the existing program. How to write an algorithm? Algorithm should express the steps of the program in the manner they are processed. Further, algorithm should provide steps that can be carried out by a computer to produce desired result. Steps for writing an algorithm are as follows. 1. Take necessary input from the user. 2. Process on the data, input from the user and produce the result. 3. Show the result. Let's follow some daily life examples to understand the algorithm concept. Withdrawing money from ATM. Step 1. Go to the nearby ATM. Step 2. Put the debit card in ATM machine. Step 3. Enter PIN number. Step 4. Collect the cash. Planting a seed. Step 1. Take an empty pot. Step 2. Fill the pot with soil. Step 3. Poke a hole in soil. Step 4. Put seed in the hole. Step 5. Cover seed with soil. Step 6. Water the seed. Step 7. Put the pot in sunlight. Brushing teeth properly. Step 1. Squeeze some toothpaste onto the brush. Step 2. Add a little water. Step 3. Gently brush each side of every tooth. Step 4. Gently brush gums as well. Step 5. Rinse your mouth with water. Hence, an algorithm is a list of step-by-step instructions that are followed in order to get a task done. Each instruction should be very simple so that a computer can understand exactly what it needs to do. Let us write an algorithm to find the greater of two numbers, a and b. The steps for this problem is as given below. Step 1. Start. Step 2. Read the values of x and y. Step 3. Compare these values to determine if x is greater than y. Step 4. Stop. This algorithm explains how we follow the steps in problem solving. 1. Formulating the problem and deciding the input data, if any. 2. Identifying the various steps of computation that are must for the solution. 3. Identifying the points of decision, i.e., under what circumstances a particular operation is to be performed. 4. Knowing the expected results and when to obtain the output. Flowchart. Flowchart is a graphical representation of an algorithm. Programmers often use it as program planning tool to solve a problem. It makes use of symbols which are connected among them to indicate the flow of information and processing. The process of drawing a flowchart from algorithm is known as flowcharting. Fact Corner. The first design of flowchart goes back to 1945, which was designed by John von Neumann. Flowchart symbols. Flowcharts use special shapes to represent different types of actions or steps in a process. Lines and arrows show the sequence of the steps and the relationships among them. These are known as flowchart symbols. The various symbols used are as follows. Terminator symbol. The oval symbol indicates start, stop and halt in a program's logic flow. A pause, halt is generally used in a program logic under some error conditions. Terminal is the first and last symbols in the flowchart. Input, output symbol. A parallelogram is used to represent an input-output operation. It displays the points in a program where data is made available and the required output is also shown. Process symbol. A rectangle indicates the processing, computation and arithmetic operations. Decision symbol. Diamond symbol represents a decision point. Decision-based operations such as yes, no question or true, false are indicated by diamond in flowchart. Connector symbol. A connector symbol is used to connect the various portions of a flowchart. A number, alphabetic character may be written inside the circle. The circles with same character inside them indicate the same point, that is, they are to be joined together. Flow lines. Flow lines indicate the exact sequence in which instructions are executed. Arrows represent the direction of flow of control and relationship among different symbols of flowchart. Simple flowchart. For example, let us start with a simple program to input an integer and print its square. The algorithm for this program could be written as given below. Step 1. Start. Step 2. Read I. Step 3. Compute j equals I times I. Step 4. Print the value of j. Step 5. Stop. For example, start. Read I. J equals I times I. Print j. Stop. Look some more examples of flowcharts. Displaying average of A, B, C, D, E. Start. Input A, B, C, D, E. Total equals A plus B plus C plus D plus A. Average equals total 5. Display average. End. Converting Fahrenheit temperature into centigrade. Start. Input temperature in F degree. Calculate C degree equals F32 times 5/9. Show temperature in centigrade. Stop. Making tea. Start. Fill kettle. Heat water. Has the water boiled? Yes. No. Make tea. Stop. Some important points to follow in flowchart are given below. Read them carefully. The direction of logic flow should be top to bottom and left to right. Arrowhead lines are used to show the flow of logic, information or sequence of the program. A flowchart must have only one start and stop box symbol. The steps should be in a sequence and should be arranged in a proper manner. Though flowcharts are useful in efficient coding, debugging and analysis of a program, drawing flowchart in very complicated in case of complex programs and often ignored. Algorithm simplifies the modification and updating of the existing program. Algorithm should express the steps of the program in the manner they are processed. The process of drawing a flowchart from algorithm is known as flowcharting. A rectangle indicates the processing, computation and arithmetic operations.